It is Wednesday, August 13th, 2025. It's 1:40 p.m. and we're here to review bids for Silver Valley Road striping and Silver Valley Road fog sealing. And I did get the bid, and I left it on my desk.
I've got copies.
I saw it already, but
Yep. And do you all have copies as well? You're sitting. I can give you that one. Josh, would you want copies? Yes.
It's just a 2-page.
It's just one for each.
Yeah.
One for each service.
okay.
So we've been talking for a very long time about the need for stripes on Silver Valley Road, particularly out here between Wallace and Osborne. So we are doing it. You guys gave me the green light at one of the last talks that we had to move forward. We had stalled this a little bit for the last couple of years due to ITD's projects conflicting with us and what we need to do. And then the SRS not going, but we're moving forward now. So this is the bid for stripes because we are so late in the year. Nobody responded to the striping. The striping we didn't solicit in the paper, but we solicited, to 3 different companies. We did not get any responses from 2. Arrow Concrete and Asphalt Specialties was the one that did respond to that. Their unit price was even a little bit lower than it was on the job that they did at Pine Creek, because they were the ones who did the Pine Creek job, which entailed some striping. And so their unit price is a little lower due to the higher volume. There would be some mobilization, there would be some sweeping, and some traffic control. So their bid for striping for Silver Valley Road from basically one end of the county to the other, we're just going to do it this year, and because we're not going to have that option next year. So we'd like to get this striping taken care of. Came in at $72,668.85.
Okay.
In our striping line this year, we have $65,000 allocated, but we do have room in some other lines that we could use for this, say our county projects line, for example. We have not utilized in that. It shows that we have spent in there, but it's moon pass money. So it is not our road department money. If you don't feel comfortable going to that 72, if you say, you know what, we're budgeted for 65 for striping, I can work with them on that. I can work with them in certain areas that aren't as bad. We could opt to do center lines and no fogs. So we do have some avenues that we could bring that down. Or if you would like, because we're not doing it next year, just to spend that little extra that it's not going to push us over and take the rest out of the county projects budget. So for them, this will be done as soon as possible. They know what we're looking for, and they know that it must be no questions asked before the end of fiscal year. There's not an option to that. So that is the one on the striping. Moving forward to the fog seal. Fog seal, we are doing that in lieu of chipping between Osborne and Wallace on Silver Valley Road, all of the lanes, so full width. We did put it out. This one was a lesser one, so I didn't do like an official email. I did call to check company's availability because we were on the fence. Can we or would be able to do it? Arrow was the only one that said, yes, we can fit you in. And we could try to coordinate it depending on how things go. They just finished our striping up at the Pine Creek job, and so they'll work to get us taken care of this year. So for all of that, they came in at $14,643.20. Their unit price is consistent with the fog portion of the project that they actually bid on for the chip seal for Pine Creek Road. So, looking to work with us with prices and keeping them consistent, if not lower than their original bid that was put out. The bid for striping, they will be doing the sweeping just because of the length of the roadway. That would just be a bigger task for us. We have one sweeper. And then the traffic control, sometimes we will put in that we would be willing to do traffic control, but for a striping job, if you remember, there were some issues with a contracted striper this last year on a federally funded job, and there were some claims that actually went back on the contractor and the traffic coordinator. We don't want to open ourselves up for that liability if there's a mishap with striping. So I would like to entertain this bid as written with the traffic control, the sweeping, and everything done by that company or their sub.
Okay.
For the fog seal, we did try to come in as frugal as we can. We are comfortable with the fog seal. We can do the traffic control for that. We can do the sweeping for that because it's a shorter segment. So in the interest of trying to save money for the county, we kind of split the difference. We weighed our potential liabilities and what we felt was good and comfortable for us to do with a lower staffing level versus what really just needed the full meal deal.
Okay.
Now, how far is that for? What's the mileage on that?
For the oil?
For the road from where we're going to fog it.
Fogging, it's approximately 4 miles.
So that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
It's actually a very good deal.
Yes,
and what the fogging will do. Ideally, I would have liked to have chip sealed. It just wasn't going to happen before the end of the fiscal year. The fog seal will buy us some time. It will provide a coating. It will kind of settle into some of the cracks. The road is not in the worst shape, but unless we do something with it, it will be soon. And so this, whereas a chip coat will prolong the life approximately 5 to 7 years, depending on a lot of different factors. This will give us an extra year or two. So it will hopefully buy us a little bit of time to move forward rather than do nothing, because we've got to do something before we put those lines on.
That's right.
It doesn't make sense for us to put lines on and then decide, hey, we've got a little money left over, go back over and redo the lines. We shouldn't be paying twice for the same service.
Okay. All right.
This same company that did Pine Creek,
Yes, it is.
have you looked at the striping at Pine Creek yet?
There were some waves in the striping. Yes, I have a call scheduled with them to talk about that. So that'll be something that's addressed on this. Certainly nothing in the category of what we've seen from another company that we won't mention.
No, but surprising.
Yeah, me too. I was a little bit surprised. So
I
yeah.
tried to follow them on the way to work today,
And some of it comes from like if there are dips and things like that. But yeah, we will be meeting about that.
well, I get the dips. It's the left-right part. that-
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And entertain a motion.
Do we need two separate motions?
Probably, huh?
Probably, since they're two separate contracts. That's good.
I make a motion,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Does it, project location for the fog ceiling,
They flip-flop those on there, yeah, because where it says here, project location, Kellogg, Silver Valley Road to Osborne, and then the other one is Silver Valley Road,
I
Osborne.
just want to make sure
Should
that
be flip-flop.
that didn't hang you guys up at all approving these with the location being wrong. Before you made your motion, sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt. I was trying to be helpful. I do have questions, but I'll wait till public.
And what I
comment.
can do, if you're concerned about that, I can call them as soon as we're out. If you make a motion to accept with corrected verbiage on it, these prices, I can get that to you for signature. As long as you make the motion, the price won't change at all. And the job won't change. It's just where it says the project location. And then, of course, I would insist upon final invoice having that corrected.
Okay. Thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah, I thank you for that stop there and that save.
Sometimes we edit things in my line of work. Sometimes.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, well, Commissioner Dose, you want to do the lengthy first one?
A lengthy first one?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I will move to approve the bid by Aero Concrete and Asphalt Specialties for $72,668.85 to provide striping for the entirety of Silver Valley Road.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
I make a motion to approve Aero Concrete and Asphalt Specialties for the fog seal. Total bid price $14,643.20 for Silver Valley Road, Osborne.
Osborne.
I would.
Osborne to Wallace.
To Wallace.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
It's 'cause I got there.
That's it.
Perfect.
Public questions?
So you said that the chip seal gives you like a 5 to 7 years.
Approximately.
What does fog seal do, and what's the difference between a fog seal and a chip seal?
Fog seal is the oil that's applied, so it's just it's kind of a barrier. It kind of seals in and gives a surface protection. Whereas the chip seal, you'll get the oil, and then you will also get the rock.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Yes.
So okay. And does it give you a year, 2 years?
The
fog seal.
fog seal, it's going to get you about a year to 2, sometimes 3, depending the levels we requested for application due to price constraints. We're probably looking at 2.
Okay. So just a real quick, kind of following off that question, if they did a heavier fog seal, does it last longer? Or is it?
I mean,
they're doing something like that at the airport, 'cause they're not doing a chip seal.
we can go a little bit different. I mean, we had talked about the spray rate. If you see under the item description, it talks about a spray rate of 0.05 gallons per square yard. We can go 0.08. It adds about 25% to the price. If you would like to entertain that, I
was
have a
just
quote
wondering
for that. But yeah, so I just
more.
don't think in the grand scheme of things it's going to get us,
Yeah.
where we would like to be, because ideally what we really need to do is
Chips.
have a plan and come back with chip
Yeah.
on this.
Yeah, that's what I just wondered, because I know with the airport, with them doing the airport right now, they're not going to do a chip seal because it's more of a fog seal because they don't put the gravel in because of the props of the planes and
Yes.
so it's kind of so I was just wondering.
So they're probably going to go a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
You run into some discussion about volume of traffic.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
you look at that, and so there are some things that are looked at. I did consult with engineering on whether to go with the 0.05 or 0.08 because obviously if we felt like it would make enough of a difference to warrant it, then I would have brought you the higher quote.
Okay.
Because they kind of gave us quotes on both.
I think you answered my question there with the traffic. 'Cause
Yeah,
there's
we have
no
a
traffic on
pretty
this
high
road.
traffic volume. That one's going to be low,
Yeah, a
very
couple
low
airplanes
out
here
there.
and there,
Yeah.
Could you imagine getting hit by a little piece of gravel coming off a propeller? You think the tire's bad. Propeller. That'd be fun.
All right. If there's anything further, any other questions, concerns? Okay, we're adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you guys very much.